According to a scientific research, the difference between the DNA of a chimpanzee and human being is near about 1%. Not much of a difference, isn't it? But at the level of intelligence, we are way apart. So, what makes us different? We all have a reptilian brain in our head, which is the survival brain or the lower brain. It is said that the reptilian brain first appeared in fish nearly 500 million years ago. It continued to develop in amphibians, and then it was clearly visible in the reptiles roughly 250 million years ago, and that was the evolution of the survival brain. Then the limbic system first appeared in the small mammals about 150 million years ago, and that was the evolution of the emotional brain. And lastly, the neocortex. The neocortex began its expansion hardly 2 or 3 million years ago. So, why I'm telling you all this is just to show you how we have evolved from the survival brain to the emotional brain and finally to the neocortex. This understanding is important to comprehend the two important senses, the sense of preservation and the sense of expansion. Our mind generally goes through two sorts of processes. One tries to preserve itself and the other tries to expand borderless. So, the self-preservation mind or the survival mind operates due to the reptile brain, which always tries to preserve itself, create boundaries, and it is compulsive by its nature, just like reptiles. Many people try to capture a piece of land here and there. Many create walls of many kinds around themselves so that they are not approachable or approachable to only few. Many love only selected people. Many create only selective friends. Many keep their loved ones within certain boundaries. And many limit themselves to very specific community, caste, or religion. This happens because reptile brain likes to create walls. Also, many people suffer from compulsive behavior, which means they have got stuck into the strong urge. This strong urge can be for taste, food, drugs, alcohol, smoke, or many other things, and people are not capable to get out of it. They know it's not good for them, but they ignore the consequences and continue doing it. That's compulsiveness. It means they are not able to take charge of their reptile brain and worried about their survival. Their intelligence in some way is hijacked by their survival needs. This is normal when the people are struggling for their survival, but it can be dangerous at the same time. On the other side, we have the self-expansion mind. Self-expansion mind operates due to the development of cerebral cortex and neocortex. And this development has taken million years of evolution, and then we have got this capability. Only human beings have got this neocortex capability, and because of this capability, we have a power to expand limitless. As you would have observed, we always look for freedom, inclusiveness. We always want more and more in many ways because we don't have any upper limits. For animals, there is an upper limit, but for human beings, there is no upper limit. And that's the real power of being human. No other creature on this planet has this ability. You can easily observe this. If you are locked in a room, you want to get out of that room. If you are locked in a jail, you want to get out of that jail. If you have a smaller house, you want a bigger house. If you get a bigger house, you want much more bigger house. If you get that house as well, you want a bungalow. And maybe after some time, you'll want a state, then a country, and maybe the whole planet. Even then, you will not be satisfied. That is how our nature is. So, ultimately, we want to enhance ourselves through many means, which could be knowledge, could be loving people, social contributions, teachings, writing books, spirituality, or producing children. So the bottom line is, the nature has evolved us from the survival process to the process of expansion. But the real question is, have we actually evolved? because even the animals have got this sense of preservation and the sense of emotion. It's only the human beings who has got the capability of the sense of expansion. We need to ask ourselves that are we still stuck into the survival process? The process where we are just looking at eating, sleeping, reproducing, repeating. The process where we are stuck into our addictions, the compulsive needs, or are we actually moving towards the highest faculties that we have? That is the sense of expansion, the sense of wisdom. So it's time that we actually understand what exactly we are looking for and where we want to expand. Once we really understand the true meaning of expansion, we will definitely want to expand to a level where we can transcend the whole creation and become one with the source of creation itself. And there comes yoga.